Okay. Alright, listen. Hey, guys. I'm going to be honest with you. No troll anymore, no troll. I like to do trolling. No more trolling, okay? Dead serious conversation this time. Overwatch 2 is bad. And it isn't just bad, it fucking sucks. It's terrible. And I love this game, and I hate that I want to play it, regardless of how terrible it is. It fucking sucks. Okay? And I want to go over every reason why I think it sucks. Because I've been molding about this too much to myself, and now I want to mold to you. So, here is my biggest issue with the game currently. The balancing. I could maybe overlook the other issues, but the balancing is horrific. I don't understand it. So all through Season 1, we have Sojourn running the game. Like, she's completely broken in every way. She is by far the best hero in the game, not even remotely comparable. She hard carries every game she plays in, and the reality was, if you were in high elo, if you queued and the enemy Sojourn was better than yours, you would just lose, unless you were really, really good. And that was just the reality of it. If your Sojourn player was bad, you lose the game, dude. You lose the game. It's unlucky. Okay, but we're now at this point where they go, okay guys, we're gonna nerf Sojourn. We're gonna nerf Sojourn because we see she's broken. And then they released the patch notes, and she's better than she was before. So they buffed her. No troll, she is actually better than she was before the supposed nerfs. So she was the best DPS in the game, then they nerfed her, and now she's even better than she was before. Incredible nerfs, Blizzard. Great job. The balancing team should be fired. Seriously, I've never seen a balancing team for a game be so bad before. How are you hired for a job and you perform to this level of incompetence? It doesn't make any sense to me. I don't get it. So they nerf Genji into the ground. He's borderlining useless, but he's still got the DPS passive, so he's got potential. And then they remove the DPS passive from the game that gives him speed boost. Okay? So now he got nerfed, and then he got indirectly nerfed by a thing they changed anyway. So now he's probably one of the worst heroes in the whole game. If not the worst. Because he is, my god, he is atrocious. He is really, really bad. And listen, I normally give a lot of shit to support players who complain all the time. And normally they like cry and they bitch and they complain about random things that are basically non-issues. That's just a skill issue most of the time. This is the one season where I actually agree with support players. Playing the game this season on support is miserable. In last season, it wasn't that bad. It was okay. It was fine. But this season, it is fucking awful. You have a hog in your backline all the time, or a doom in your backline all the time. A damage boosted Sojourn erasing you every 3 seconds. The Kuriko is also just deleting you in your backline, and if you start fighting them, they TP away. And then there's like a Tracer you're fighting as well. Like, there's nothing you can do. The whole comp is just anti-support heroes, and it's fucking boring. I'm not gonna lie. Plus, with Genji being so bad, you can't even pick him. It's like the meta for Genji, because it's anti-support hero, and he still fucking sucks. That's incredible. Okay, so Sojourn is still amazing. Still, undoubtedly the best DPS hero in the game. She's still incredible, which is ridiculous to me, how they decided they were going to nerf her, and then they ended up buffing her. So that was cool. Next, the matchmaking. Okay, if you've been around for a while, maybe not even that long since the release of Overwatch 1, a couple months, you will know me and Austin complain about the matchmaking a lot. And we have many videos of us being in Masters/GM top 500 and having gold players on our team, but playing against GM teams. A full GM team against me and Austin and 3 gold players. And I don't mean gold players in the sense that, you know, they came back after rank reset and then they were gold, and then, you know, but they were actually a GM, but they've decayed and they're gold now, and they're still in GM MMR. No, actual gold players. Like, ending the game, going 8-25. Like, completely ran over. Like, just no chance. Literally just borderline throwing the game by accident, of course, because they're gold. They can't do anything about it. And it's not like this is every 10 games or so. This is minimum every other game. And sometimes every game. Like, last night, we probably played for a good 4 hours. We had maybe 2 games where the enemy team's ranks were the same as ours. And guess what happened? We torched them. I went 14-4, ran the lobby like it was fucking easy peasy, like I was eating turkey on Thanksgiving, bro. Shit was so easy, And it was because we had Masters players on our team, and there was Masters players in the other team, and we fucking rolled them. Now, with the next game, we queue up, there's a bunch of golds on our team. What happens? Oh, they have a combined total of 40 deaths. Me and Austin have a combined total of 9 deaths, and we get rolled and lose. Wow. That's some incredible matchmaking right there, Blizzard. I love that you did that. And your hidden MMR system? That's incredible. Let's D-rank everyone 1000 SR, back near gold, but keep their MMR the same. So now you're a diamond player, but you're not actually a diamond player. You're diamond, but you're technically GM. So if you're in diamond or masters, you're actually grandmaster, because everyone in those SR ranges are grandmaster. However, if your MMR isn't grandmaster and you're a diamond player, you can queue up as diamond and get actual gold players. That's incredible. So you're telling me I can be a diamond SR, but my MMR can be gold, or my MMR can be GM. There's no difference. Your SR doesn't mean anything. You remember that time where you got 3000 SR and you said, I'm going to queue, and then everyone in your game was around 3000 SR? That was fun. Now with the MMR system, you can be a GM player who's Diamond SR, play against other Diamond players who are also GM SR. So now you can have full top 500 games in Diamond SR because your MMR says you're top 500. Wow, that is incredible. That is possibly the worst matchmaking system I've ever seen. You have two MMR systems, one of them is visible, one of them is hidden. The visible one doesn't do anything. It literally is completely meaningless. It's like Dead by Daylight rank at that point. It's like it literally doesn't do anything. It's literally meaningless. It actually doesn't. What does it do? Nothing. It's like in Dead by Daylight, you have an MMR system and you have your emblem system. So the more blood points you get in a game, you qualify for pips. If you pip, you can obviously rank up your title. So you can be like an iridescent 1, which is the highest emblem in Dead by Daylight, but your MMR can be bottom of the barrel and play dogshit players. So that's what we have in Overwatch ranked. So now my master's account is hard stuck gold. Do you know why? Because every time I queue up, I get GM top 500 games. And you're probably thinking, whoa, how are you in GM top 500 MMR, but you're gold? Wow, incredible question. I'm glad you asked. Because, basically, when me and Austin started playing this game, we queued up and we ran games. We had a 90% win rate for the first 3 weeks of the season, and we went 70 wins and basically 0 losses. And now we play at the brim of top 500 SR. Now our queue times are 15 minutes long, and then we sit in a queue, get a full top 500 team on the other team, and get gold players on ours. So cool. I was performing well at the start of Season 1, completely crumpled our playing experience. Because now every time we queue, we get GM top 500 lobbies, but I'm actually a Masters player. So I'm a Masters SR player. My main account's top 500 on all the roles, but my SR is Masters on this account, but my MMR is actually higher than it is on my main account. So when I queue on my main account, that's legitimately top 500, the games are easier than when I queue on my Masters account, because my Masters account's MMR is higher than my top 500's one. Wow, Blizzard, that is incredible. I'm so glad you did that. That's fucking insane to me. Now, my account is hard stuck Masters, because I play against top 100 players all the time. Wow, Blizzard. Nice. And not only that, I guess because my MMR is so high, when I queue with Austin, he gets pulled into my MMR games. So when I solo queue, I can crumple lobbies like they're nothing. I'm obviously a better player than Austin, obviously, because he's like a Masters player. I've been top 500 since basically the release of the game. I'm obviously a better player than Austin. So if I perform better, let's say your MMR is also performance based. Say I'm performing really well, then my MMR skyrockets. Then when I queue with him, he gets pulled into my MMR games. So even though we're low ranked, we have high MMR games. And because we're higher MMR, maybe the game wants to give us faster queue times. So it deliberately pulls people of lower MMR into our game to balance out the MMR system. So let's say I've got 5000 MMR, Austin has 3000 MMR, and like the average GM player has 4000 MMR. Okay, that means when we queue together, we're going to be 4000 MMR against average GM players. However, let's say I'm actually like 7000 MMR. Okay, then we're way higher than the average GM player's MMR. And then at that point, it goes, okay, we have to lower the average. Let's put actual platinum players in their game. Then, all of a sudden, I'm playing a full top 500 team with Austin on my team as a Masters player, me who's top 500 on main, and I have a bunch of plats and golds and shit in my team. Wow, Blizzard. What a good playing experience, dude. I love queuing up into Masters matchmaking, playing against a full GM team with golds on my team, and they get completely crumpled. That is incredibly fun. I love doing that, dude. I love dropping 60 limbs every game and losing anyway, because you just can't carry these players because they're just so bad. But it's not their fault. They got pulled into my game for whatever the fucking reason that would be. Honestly, the quick play has more balanced matchmaking than my ranked games do. That's amazing. Like, imagine this. You queue up into ranked, you're like, damn, dude, I want to play ranked today. You queue up, like, okay, you're a gold player. You queue up, you're against a full diamond squad, and you've got bronzes on your team. That's what it's like for me. You're like, what the fuck is this? This is not fair. Well, now you know what I've been experiencing for the last 2 months. If not longer. Actually, you know what? Since the release of the game, basically, this is basically what's been happening, and it is the worst playing experience I've ever had. So I decided to play Warzone, and then I quickly found out that game is horrific as well, because if someone sprints up behind you, you just can't hear them. People don't make any noise in that game, so that's fun. I love running around, and then just people appear around the corners directly in front of me. No idea they were there. That's cool. I'm so mauled. But seriously though, so now this is my playing experience. I spent 15 minutes in queue with Austin. I get in a game. It's a full GM team on the other team. My teammates are golds, as per usual. Then the enemy GM team picks Sojourn and Mercy, obviously. And then me, I'm on tank, so I have to go hog. What an incredibly boring experience that is, playing hog every game. But you have to, because if you don't, you lose the game. So I play hog because I have to. Then I'm playing hog, and I can't pick the Sojourn hero. Then Austin doesn't play Sojourn either, but he'll make the exception if we play against one because we have to. So then we don't have a Mercy player, but they do. So then he's getting diffed by their Sojourn most of the time because that Sojourn can insta-delete him. He can't delete them. Okay, so that's cool. Then at that point, there's just nothing you can do. A GM Sojourn just goes into our team, deletes all the gold players, and then it's down to me and Austin to try and kill the people. And usually, sometimes we do. I'm so sick of it, dude. Like, seriously, I want to enjoy Overwatch. You have no idea how much I want to enjoy it, like I used to, but it's just impossible. The matchmaking is just so bad. It's so bad. Oh my god, I don't want to queue in Masters and get a GM team and have gold players on my team. It's every game. It's seriously every game. I think I actually, unironically, me and Austin together, combined, on average, drop more than 100 limbs per game. I'm not even trolling. I actually think our average limb per game, but like, combined between us, is close to 100. It is like every game, we're dropping 50 or 60, or like 40, 50, 60 in that range. It is... it makes me want to rip my fucking hair out playing with these gold players. I'm not even trolling. And it's not their fault they're in my game. I don't know why they're in my game, but they are. And they're playing as full GM teams, while me and Austin have to carry them through a GM lobby, and they're gold players. It's like, it's fucking sickening, bro. I hate it. Anyway, that was just me mauling for like however long it was, like 13 and a half minutes. So, I don't know. I want to keep playing, but my god, I'm at my fucking wit's end with this game.